today the man that you know as Nitro talks with. Introduce yourself, man.
Good day, ladies and gents, it's Storm, the Australian icon. Whew, like I said, broke a sweat, I guess.
Yeah, that's iconic intro, bro.
Well, yeah, Australian icon, so yeah, it makes sense.
So, how are you? How has been your day?
Oh, yeah, man, good. I woke up maybe like an hour ago, and then I had a few figures at my door. Hell, I'll show them. I got Miro and Darby showed up, so reviewed
Bro,
them before jumping on here. So
Darby.
I'm all amped up, Yeah.
What a figure, bro. What a figure. 10 points were there.
It's so good. 10 points, yeah.
10 points.
10 points.
10 points. So, yeah, for the people that maybe don't know who is Nick Storm, who is Nick Storm?
Well, Nick Storm is an Australian icon. No one's ever said that. I've just self-proclaimed that, and now everyone else calls me an Australian icon. So it kind of worked out in the end. But I do figure content, like wrestling figure content. I make videos, reviews. I do like a similar series with this. You're like the main influence for my series. So I got to thank you for that. But yeah, I do figure content on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, now doing Twitch as well a little bit, and yeah, I'm an all-around jack of all trades when it comes to figures, I guess.
Oh, that's awesome. It's always good to have a lot of public on every social media. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how did you start this adventure of the figure community?
Ooh, okay. So it first started in 2015, actually. I was going by Nick Storm Review back then, and I think I've told this story like a couple of times, but it's so embarrassing. But so back in 2015, I think I was like 13, 14, and at my high school, I was like trying to, I was trying to like get with my crush, I guess. I had a girl I really liked, and I was trying to, be be the whole like Casanova, if you will. And I was like, so I had back in 2015 like maybe 1,400 followers on Nick Storm Review,
Okay.
and then I started talking to this girl, and I was like, she cannot find out about this like at all. And so what I did is I deleted the account, and completely deleted it. And I was like, oh, yes. And then nothing ever happened. I stayed single for like so long. Anyway, so it was not worth it in the long run. But what's good now is like I've surpassed 1,000 followers, which I never thought I'd do again. So yeah, now I think I'm right where I left, which is really nice.
Yeah, well, congrats on that 1,000 followers.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much.
So well, I know that you're a huge fan of AEW. Yeah. So
yeah.
Tell the people why do you prefer AEW more than WWE? That's a nice T-shirt, dude.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Yeah, Night Shift Customs designed it. So
that's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Why I choose WWE? AEW over WWE. Well, I've grown out of wrestling and I've grown back into it. Like I fell into it over like the 15 years I've been watching it. It's been like on and off and on and off. And I think that's because just like everyone else's thoughts in WWE, it's like the repetitive like formula. Some people don't even like what they see on TV, which was like with me. There was some parts when I'd watched WWE maybe a couple years ago where I was just like, man, this feels embarrassing to be a wrestling fan. Like if I showed this to any of my friends, they'd be like, "What's happening? Who is Reginald? And what's happening? Why is he doing flippies?"
Yeah.
But yeah, and then that's where I think AEW really picks up the pieces because it's not just great television and great pay-per-views like All Out. Oh my freaking! We'll get into
that's the best pay-per-view I've ever seen, bro.
Dude, yeah, 100%. I don't even care what you say. Best pay-per-view. But yeah, it's like I think AEW just picked up the pieces where WWE like fell through, especially because there's so much good talent, and AEW talent has more creative input, I think, which is really like healthy. And within WWE, it's not like you have to go to this guy and then you have to go to this guy and then this guy and then it goes to Vince to get your ideas through. You know what I mean? And then Vince just says no to all of it after all this hard work of trying to get this idea across. And so that's where I think AEW really comes in. And plus, I don't really think you can argue if the WWE talent are waiting for their contracts to finish or getting released. Yeah, the big ones waiting for their contracts to finish, and then they instantly go to AEW and not re-sign with WWE. I think that tells a big story.
Yeah,
I think that's really huge.
yeah. Well, what's happening right now with Kevin Owens? I don't know if you have
Hmm.
know about that, but bro, first we have Bray Wyatt now, Adam Cole, then Kevin Owens. I'm talking about Adam Cole. Well, NXT is like, can we call it like the second division of WWE? We can put it in that context. So
Yeah, yeah.
Adam Cole preferred to go to another brand than go to the main roster. He's supposed to be the future of WWE, and now that's a
Yeah,
problem.
I think that speaks volumes, man. I think
Yeah,
that speaks
yeah,
yeah,
like Champa. I like read the other day that Tommaso Ciampa doesn't want to go to the main roster. Like he
yeah.
said that he wants to retire NXT, and that's the reason, bro. And I don't know why
Well, yeah, yeah. It
they don't
makes sense.
change,
I completely understand why he'd want to do that.
because I'm very sure that Vince like knows that he have to change the product, but he doesn't want to. He makes us the fans understand that he doesn't want to change the product.
Oh, no. Yeah. Sorry, I think my internet just cut out for a little bit there.
Oh, it's okay.
But yeah, dude, the fact that Ciampa doesn't want to go to the main roster, yeah. And NXT was, I think, the only thing that was really going for me when I'd watch WWE. It'd just be NXT pay-per-views. Like the Ilya Dragunov and Walter match was incredible.
Yeah,
I think candidate for match of the year as well as the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks match.
oof. Bro, that's good wrestling. That's absolutely good wrestling.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's also good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. So
Nah,
I
no
think
problem.
everything's lagging.
No problem.
But you can edit this up.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So, well, yeah, it's like WWE can give a high quality product. They have the popularity, they have the money, they have the talent, and now the question is why they don't give that quality product.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Monday Night Raw, that ending was good. It wasn't bad. I enjoying Bobby Lashley reign. I give it an opportunity to Raw. But 3 hours is a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. We were talking. We were in a group chat, and
Yeah.
like you said something about they need to cut down to 2 hours, and I said, well, if they cut down to 2 hours, I'd probably watch Raw again because 3 hours, I can't even sit still for 2 hours, let alone three. So and plus all the ad breaks as well during Raw and SmackDown. It
Yeah.
sucks so much, dude. It's so hard to sit through them when there's all these ad breaks, like taking away so much time from the matches. Like you don't even get to see the full potential of the talent in the ring because it cuts to so many ads.
That's right.
Which is another thing that really ticked me off about watching Raw and SmackDown. I couldn't do it anymore.
Well, I'm enjoying SmackDown. Since 2021, SmackDown have been like going up and more. But I think that Roman is a man that is doing that possible, and he can't do that. Like he for like I'm sorry, the moment that he lost that he will lose the championship, WWE is going to have a big problem because they will go to that routine that they were 2 years ago. Like that, I think that the only reason, that the only way to save WWE is to change everything. AEW have changed the landscape. They have signed Daniel Bryan, like the man that did the impossible, that defeated Evolution on WrestleMania.
Yeah,
That's scary for WWE.
Yeah, dude. What I really want, a lot of people compare Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega. So what I want to see in the future is a match between the two. I don't know,
Yeah,
just something for me.
I think that WWE right now, like it will be good for them to work with the AEW. Like
Yeah,
it will be good maybe to learn something, but they are two different styles. You know, I have told you that WWE is a show, AEW is a
yeah,
wrestling show.
hmm
Yeah, and I think that matches between WWE and AEW will be awesome. You know,
yeah,
Roman versus
yeah,
Kenny will be storyline will be so good. You know, I want to see
yeah,
some Darby versus KO, like matches like that. So good.
yeah. Kevin Owens is my boy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Kevin Owens is our favorite, bro. He's that
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
He's the guy. So well, now let's go to our first section. This or that. Storm will play this or that. Okay, so Nick, are you ready?
hell yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay, so well, I'm going to start with a big question. You know, your name is Nick Storm Review. Okay, but you also do
hmm
interviews. So I'm going to ask you, you prefer
Oh,
the reviews or interviews? You know, you choose one, you pick one, you can do the other one. Never.
yeah. Oh wow, that's a really good question. Oh my god, that's really good. You got me there, man. That's so hard to do because I think I do prefer doing interviews. If I could choose one, I'd do interviews 100% because I love talking with people. I'm a very social person, and I'm a very talkative person. So once I get talking, I can't stop. Uh, and sometimes this is probably going to be like this is going to sound a little bit weird, but sometimes when I do get figures, the the part about getting a new figure that's that sucks for me. Like the worst part about it is probably like reviewing them because I do miss the times where I could just open a figure and just look at it and just not put it down for like the whole day. But I have to turn it into unedited. These videos, my reviews go for like 30 minutes unedited. Then I have to chop it down, try and get to 10 minutes because no one wants to watch like a
Yeah.
30-minute review, you know. And so yeah, that sometimes it's like so hard to put on a show as well, especially if I get a figure and all I want to do is open it, but I'm like sick or something. So if I'm sick, I'm like, oh, I still have to record this review because I want to record the unboxing. I want to record, me taking it out of the package and stuff like that. So sometimes it can get a little tedious like that, but for the most part, when I put it in the editing software and I edit it and I put it out and I upload it, and it gets like a really positive response that makes it all worth it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'd love to just do interviews if I could for the
Yeah.
rest of my life.
You mentioned that you miss those days that you can only take out the figure of the packaging, and the same happened to me. You know, like the other day, well, this Derby came like 2 days ago. I think no, it was yesterday. Derby with
Yeah.
the Lucha Bros with Apollo, and I like, oh, I went open it, and I have to well put all the lights to record
hmm
the unboxing. Okay, so this video is okay. No, I have to do it again to know what I have to say. Then edit the video, and well, if the people likes it, you know, as you said, it feels very very good. You know.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. Yeah, exactly like you said. You have to get the lighting right. You have to get all this right before you can even press record. And because as figure collectors, we just want to rip it open. We want the
Yeah.
figure as like much as possible. And especially if it takes like you, it takes like so long to get there. You know what I mean? For me, it takes like almost a month, and for you, probably the same maybe. But yeah, and I just want to open it. I just want to get it out. I just want
Yeah.
to play with it. I just want to have it in hand, But then you have to do all these things beforehand, and it kind of sucks, but it's whatever.
Yeah. Like
I like making videos. I think they're the best videos on my channel. So I love them. I love editing them, making myself laugh when I'm editing. So I love all that. So
okay, so you choose interviews.
yeah, I choose interviews over that.
Okay. Yeah, well, the other day, well, I recorded this unboxing. I have well, I do everything with my phone. I pick fed with my phone. I do everything with my
hmm
phone. So I have
Yeah.
I have like 43 videos of the unboxing on my phone. My phone wants to explode, bro. Well, now I have it all on my computer, but 43 videos just for an unboxing, But well, next question, okay? So
Yeah.
I want you to choose between the new AW signees, Daniel Bryan or Adam Cole.
Ooh, man. These are tough. You did good on these. I gotta give you a clap. Everyone clap in the comments.
Yeah.
But dude, oh man. Ah. Well, so all that happened, right? And we see Adam Cole come out, and I'm like, holy freaking heck! And then Daniel Bryan came out, Bryan Danielson, and I started crying just because of how awesome everything in wrestling is right now.
Yeah.
So that's like super tough. But I'm a big Adam Cole guy, but I'm also a big Bryan Danielson guy. I think. They're both like main event talent too, so it's
Absolutely.
really hard to choose. How about let's go Bryan, because I love Bryan's technicalities. I love his technician work. But yeah, that doesn't mean like I'm not as excited for Adam Cole as well. But if I had to choose one, yeah, I'm so excited for Bryan.
Bryan, I think that never gave us a bad match.
Yeah.
Like his ring IQ is so good. Mm-hmm. He always know what to do.
Even like Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan had that match on SmackDown.
Yeah, was awesome.
Like, really good.
Well, I remember like Daniel Bryan, like before he went to AW. He had those matches with Cesaro. I think it were like.
Oh yeah.
Like before the elimination chamber, those matches were so good on SmackDown, bro.
Yeah.
We're not we're not like used to see those kind of matches on a weekly show. Where now SmackDown putting title matches and good wrestling matches on their match card, but those were good wrestling matches.
Yeah. I think I prefer SmackDown, honestly. If I had to choose, I prefer SmackDown, because I think I've always been like a SmackDown guy. At heart, so but I want to see Cesaro in AEW so bad. So I've said that like for like over a year and a half now. I want to see Cesaro in AEW. So fingers crossed it happens one day.
Cesaro, bro. Cesaro is on his final years of wrestling. That's so sad, but I really want to see Ricochet in AEW, because the man is so talented. Like he deserves a better treatment, but well. There are a lot of guys like that on WWE, and we can do nothing, you know.
Yeah, so, imagine like a new match with like Ricochet and Adam Cole, in AEW.
Bro.
Like any match they did is so good. Like go back and watch it if you haven't. If people watching, but like it's
that match.
Oh my god, I love it. Yeah. There was that one where Ricochet did the springboard moonsault
and the super
kick.
Oh
man,
that was so good as well. So well. The next question, we have like, I think there are 4 options, I'm gonna make you choose. Who is your favorite TNT champion?
Oh, man.
You have Cody, you have Rest in Peace Brody Lee, you have Cody again, you have Darby, and Miro.
Oh, man. I really enjoyed Darby's run. Like, I think he had really great matches there. Like, the match with Matt Hardy stands out a lot.
Whoa.
Just like, it was on Dynamite, and Darby's doing, like, all this Jeff Hardy stuff, like, jumping off jumping off that.
That coffin drop to the announcer's table, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was ridiculous. But, yeah, my girlfriend's a big Darby Allin fan, and when we were watching Dynamite where Miro, won against Darby, and I think I popped huge because I'm such a Miro guy ever since he was in AEW.
Yeah.
I think in WWE as Rusev, I was really big on Rusev as well. Yeah, I thought he was really great.
Rusev day was so over.
Yeah, insanely over. But yeah, Miro now in AEW, I think this is the best he's ever looked in his whole career. But yeah, ever since he got to AEW, I was just a big fan of him. I even liked his best man gimmick. I thought he was really funny. It's tough when he needed to be, but man, I'm gonna have to go with Miro probably. I think he's really dominant. Um, but it's close between Darby and Miro, but I'm such a big Miro guy, so
Yeah.
I'd probably have to say the Redeemer.
No,
Redeem these
redeem.
nuts.
Ready this snatch, bro. That was amazing, bro. I love Eddie.
I need to get that shirt. I need to get
Yeah.
it.
Bro, I'm talking about the TNT Championship. Okay, let's go away with that this or that section. Yeah, there we have it. The TNT
Yeah.
Championship. Who is beating Miro for that championship? I was
Man,
thinking
I
about that
really
the other
thought,
day.
yeah, I thought it would be Eddie to be the one, honestly. But just because he didn't win this time, Eddie didn't win against Miro this time, doesn't mean he won't win in the future. So,
Mm.
but what I really want to see is now the Lucha Brothers are the tag champions, right? I
Pac?
want to see I want to see Pac be the new TNT champion.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay, because Pac is now
Yeah,
more as he's like a face right now.
yeah, yeah. I just think Pac's great as well. Like it's same with Rusev. I was so big on Neville. I think when WWE live event came here one day to Australia, and one of the matches, it was like a really mid card match, which doesn't make sense because it sounds like a main event right now. It's like so the match that I saw that was mid card, like when they came to
Yeah,
Australia, was Neville versus Finn Balor. Which you
bro.
think about it, yeah, how good of a match is that? And I think that was like one of the first matches, and I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah,
Neville wins. Oh, I think Finn Balor won with the coup de grace, and it was just really good. But yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
say Pac for
bro.
the
I,
next TNT champion.
I remember I saw Neville on live event here on Peru. The moment he executed that red arrow was insane, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
bro, talking about live
Yeah.
events, maybe you are not gonna believe me, but the best match I went to three live events. Okay, one for Raw on 2016, another one for SmackDown on 2017, and for SmackDown again on 2019, I think.
Yeah.
For on 2017, I saw a really good match, like one of my favorites, and well, the feeling to be in the arena, it's totally different.
Yeah. Yeah.
A match between when Corbin was in the I don't remember if it was Corbin or Root, but it was for the U.S. Championship. Corbin,
Mm-hmm.
Ziggler, and Robert Root. Well, Bobby Root. That match was so good, bro.
Oh man.
I remember Corbin, like Ziggler was like so damaged on the on front of the steel steps, and Corbin was like running. I don't know why he was running into Ziggler in front of on the steel steps, but I remember that Ziggler like Corbin ran and Ziggler like jumps into the apron, and Corbin gets into the steel steps, and it sounds awful, bro. And everybody like, holy
Oh
shit,
man.
bro. Yeah, and
Yeah.
another time 2019, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan, the main event here in Lima, and everybody was
Oh
like
my God.
CM Punk chants. I don't know why
Yeah.
CM Punk chants, and Daniel Bryan executes the GTS, and everybody went nuts GTS,
Ah.
and then he wants to do it again. Then he wants to do it again, and Kofi reverses, and then Kofi reversed the running knee into a GTS. That was amazing, bro. That moment was so good, so good.
Dude, I love when they do live events because it's not like by script. It's not like
Yeah,
it's not like they can do whatever in the ring. They just have to entertain them. They have like a set premise of the match. They just have to entertain people.
yeah,
That's why I love live events like that
they're
because
so
you can
good.
do stuff like that and get away with it.
Yeah,
But the one live event match that sticks with me is, do you remember the Authority with Seth Rollins
yeah,
and all that? Yeah, so it was that feud with Dean Ambrose and Seth, where Seth was the champion, and yeah, Dean Ambrose and Seth had a because it was in Brisbane, which is like the city that it was in. It was a Brisbane street fight. So they had tables, they had chairs. I think they had ladders at one point. I think Seth was trying to escape like through the crowd, and because I was like really close to the corner of
yeah,
barricades, like how people jump out. Yeah, I was really close to there. So like Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were literally like right here walking past me, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And they're huge. They're so tall in person. It's scary. But
Well,
yeah, man, that was so fun.
I remember what the first live event. I no, it was like the second one. Yeah, it was the second one. We were like on enter time, you know, and Byron Saxton was the announcer, and then everybody was chanting Byron Saxton, and he was like running all the ringside, and then the people, the crowd went one more time, and he ran again, and then he like takes the phone of one boy and takes a selfie, and then he take a selfie with me, but I lost the selfie with Byron Saxton. Yeah,
Oh no!
yeah, bro. You want to hear? You want to hear my saddest moment of my life?
Yeah,
The,
yeah, yeah.
2019, I went to, well, the last live event. You know, I really wanted to give me like a good memory, so I
Yeah,
went to the live event with a sign that said "Throw me a T-shirt."
yeah.
And well, the first match, it was like Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn goes to the ramp, and everybody, like, the people goes crazy. All the times Sami Zayn have come here, the people have loved him, you know. And Sami Zayn goes to the ring to face Matt Hardy. No, he faced Kevin Owens versus Kevin Owens. That was
Oh,
an amazing match. And then Sami Zayn attacks Owens, and Matt Hardy came to save Kevin Owens. Well, the thing is, the next match was Andrade versus Matt Hardy, and well,
mhm.
and Andrade was making his entrance, and Matt Hardy was on the ringside in front of me. I was like in second row on the ringside, and it was like, this is the barricade, and I was with my sign over there, and well, Matt Hardy saw me, um, and he takes his T-shirt, like his camo T-shirt, his gray camo T-shirt. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he takes it, and well, he's like in front of me, like, hey, let's go, like, take my T-shirt, and he like throws it, like, I don't know why he didn't give it on my hand, but he throws it, and the guy from my side like do this, and steals the T-shirt on me there.
Oh my god, he stole it from a kid.
Yeah, bro.
Really,
And then he like
dude?
went to his seat, and it was like, no way, bro. Yeah,
Dude, he just did a heel turn. That
yeah. He made
sucks.
the biggest heel turn in wrestling history. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to have my revenge. One day, remember this, everybody. One day, I'm going to have a T-shirt from any superstar, but I'm going to have it.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe from an AEW superstar. Who knows?
Yeah,
Go to, dude.
bro.
I really want to see an AEW live event. You know.
Yeah, it was awesome. Well, I know I have a lot of good memories on live tours.
Yeah.
But one that I will never forget is the first live event I went. I went with my dad and two friends. And well,
Oh.
one friend, we were like 12 years old on that moment, and one
Yeah.
friend like printed like 40 papers of Cesaro section. It was like a thing like this, bro, a lot of papers,
Yeah.
and he was like, hey, take, and we were like um aside of the ramp, of the entranceway. Yeah,
Yeah.
so everybody with the Cesaro section, and we remember that New Day comes out, and then it's going to be the New Day versus a club, and that moment it was like Cesaro and Sheamus, not even the bar, that moment when Cesaro was face and Sheamus was heel,
Yeah.
and the match is going to start, and everybody's like, really, we're not having Cesaro and Sheamus? They were announced it, and then they show up a video package that Cesaro and Sheamus announce themselves, and this was going to be a triple threat match. Everybody went nuts, and everybody with at the side of the ramp with the Cesaro section and signs, and Cesaro is like, oh my god, bro, and Sheamus was like, ah. And he goes to the ring. Cesaro section here on Lima, and he posted on his Instagram, and WWE posted on his Instagram, on his website. But it was awesome, bro, because me and my friends, we caused that. We went with the Cesaro section and signs, so it was awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love that, man. I love Cesaro. Yeah.
yeah. So I also remember that. Well, um, the Randy Orton like gave me his hand, that well as Charlotte and some more, a lot of guys, it's a good experience. If you one of you like is watching this interview thinks that going to a live event like doesn't worth it, you are
It
very
is.
wrong. Yeah, the experience is unique.
Yeah, you get a lot of good memories as well. So
Yeah. So if imagine if I offer to you right now a free ticket on first row for any event, which event will you choose?
does this mean like count pay-per-views as well?
Yeah, pay-per-views, any event, maybe from the past or one event you think, oh, I think that this
Oh
event
yeah.
will
Okay.
be good.
Okay. Yeah. Oh man. I'm trying to think of what my inner child would want. Probably my inner child would want one of the WrestleManias that Rock and Cena main evented. Because there was like a ton of good matches on those
Yeah,
cards. I
like
think.
I'm thinking,
Um,
yeah, if I'm like between All Out, because
mhm.
since CM Punk's first match,
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
have to go with that, man. Honestly, it would
yeah,
either be All Out or I was even thinking maybe it's like something like maybe where you still like face Kenny or something like that. But
yeah,
I think the shows that AEW is putting on right now has been the best they've ever done.
yeah.
Uh,
But I will
so
also,
I would either say like All Out or the Rampage where CM Punk did debut.
I will also love to go to WrestleMania, because I think that will have to be like a really special moment. I really want to go to the Texas one, because I have heard
Yeah,
that Rock is going to be in it, and I really want to see the Rock. I really want to see the
yeah.
Rock wrestling live. No, Roman versus Rock. Maybe it's not going to be the biggest wrestling match, but the storyline, the storytelling on that match, it seems like it's going to be awesome. So well,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I really want to see. I hope the borders open up here so we can like actually travel because the borders aren't open here. So we've just been
oh,
stuck in Australia, and which sucks as well because like I met my girlfriend who's like lives in Japan, right? She's from America but lives in Japan, so we haven't met up before. So that needs to happen. And what we really want to do is once she's here, maybe we go to America and like see like a AEW event,
that would be pretty
WWE
awesome,
event, or
bro.
whatever the case is.
I, I
Yeah,
want I
she
want
loves AEW, so
I want to see you in AEW with a Nick Storm sign. Follow Nick
yeah.
Storm.
Well,
Follow Nick
yeah.
Storm.
There was one of my friends went to. I can't remember which show it was. I think it was one of the last Daily Place shows that they did
Yeah.
recently, and he was holding up a sign that said Nick Storm. I think the Australian icon or something like that. But I couldn't see it from all the cameras. I couldn't see it, and I was like, "Oh no!" He told me he brought the sign and stuff, and I was like,
Uh,
"Oh man, I wish I could see it." But
yeah. So well, I always throw this question with all my guests. Um,
Mhm.
who is beating Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship?
Nick Storm, probably. Look, Roman, if you're listening right now, I'm gonna do a promo right now, brother. Um, come to Australia, man. If you don't look, if it's hurting your shoulder, the belt carrying it around everywhere, even if it's hurting Paul Heyman's arms, just holding it, let me know because I can take that off your hands. Just go like this, and then I'll take it, and then I'll be the Universal Champion. I understand it's a lot of pressure, but if you gave me the title, Roman, I would throw it in the bin because that title sucks.
That's the best promo I have heard in wrestling history.
And then holy shit, holy everywhere,
Everyone
fight forever.
like on Australia, like Buddy Murphy, like that.
Yeah, yeah. There you go, man. Nick Storm versus Buddy Murphy has to happen at some
Yeah.
point. I have like barely any wrestling training, but Nick Storm and Buddy Murphy has to happen regardless.
Are you training wrestling right now?
I did for maybe a month or two, and then it was costing me way too much, especially because I didn't have a job as well, so it was costing me way much. But I'm waiting for my foot to heal because now I think something's like I don't know something's messed up in it.
Yeah.
Waiting for my foot to heal, and then I want to get my cardio up, start training again. and then yeah, maybe go to America for a little bit. I want to try Tyler Breeze's wrestling school,
Oh
Flatbacks
yeah,
Wrestling. I really
yeah,
want to try that out because his wrestling mind is really great for like how young he is.
yeah,
So I really want to try that.
yeah. And is wrestling difficult to practice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely underestimated it. Not anything like playing on the trampoline. It's like you have to run the ropes and you have to make sure your technique's right as well. So
yeah,
what I was really learning in my first month or two is just like how to get the technique right and then routine. Before every like training session, they get you to like do conditioning, which is like a lot of cardio, a lot of reps of everything, just so you can keep up and eventually over time you can build up like a big tolerance and you can just go with all the cardio you have in your body
yeah.
and so yeah at that point it's really hard but my bumps are really good. I remember when I first went, the trainer made a very good point of being like, oh yeah, your bumps are actually really good, and I did like a flip bump which is like bang,
Oh, bro.
and he said it was really good as well. And I was like, well, there you go. That's all I need. So I can bump if anyone wants to come and beat me up on TV or something like that. I can take a bump. So
Yeah. Well, I will really like love to practice wrestling if it's even like for one day. It's one like
yeah,
a step on the ring is one of my dreams or one of things I want to do, but because it
man, yeah,
seems too difficult, bro. It seems difficult.
dude. Even stepping in a ring, like, was it when I stepped in the ring for the first time at the training? It was like, wow, this is all I've ever wanted as a kid. This is all I've ever wanted to do. And
Yeah.
like just stepping into those ropes, being in a ring, and taking a bump or whatever. It was like, oh, wow, okay, and it really took me back. So
Yeah.
I give it a shot if you can. It's so fun.
Yeah, and maybe you as a wrestler, how would you call your finisher?
Um, that's a good question. I was actually thinking about this. So Bohemian Rhapsody. You know that song.
Yeah,
So it's like um, thunderbolt and lightning, very very frightening. You know that one,
yeah,
that part. I think I'd call one of my finishes thunderbolts and lightning. Um, and just because of like the whole storm thing. So probably something like that. I don't know. It's very cheesy, but it works. So
yeah. And like, what move will be your finisher?
yeah, okay. Whew, man. So what I really like seeing is I'm gonna try and recreate this with. So it's like a backflip into a DDT. So it's like I think AJ Styles might do this or something.
Ah, yeah, I
So
got it. Yeah.
say I'm like Kenny Omega, and he does where and then bang.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
If I
That
can't even do a backflip.
would. Yeah. So well. Yeah. So let's finish with this section. Nick Storm is gonna answer some of your questions that I have put on my Instagram. Okay, so if you want to see Nick Storm and ask some questions, maybe we can do like a second interview here. What do you think, Nick?
Oh yeah, dude, have me on whenever. This has been so fun to talk. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do this again. Let's do this next week. Let's do this the week after. Let's do this next month. Let's do
Okay.
all of them.
So my man MBG have some good questions over here, yeah. So he's with the creativity today. Okay, MBG asks, can he come pick me up? I need a ride.
Uh, if he means like, well, I have been lifting in the gym a lot. So if he means pick him up like this, I probably can. Because you see these bad boys, that's embarrassing. Yeah, well, I've been lifting weights. I can lift like 10 million kilograms. So if you need me to literally pick you up, man, I'm your guy. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll come by in like 5 minutes, MBJ.
And can you pick him up like on the Luchasaurus way, like Jungle Boy?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I've been working out my neck as well, so yeah, I can definitely do that.
He also asks, when is he performing at the Sydney Opera House?
If it's all right, can I do a little bit of opera for you right now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, you do it.
I could. Okay. I don't really know the rest, but
Yeah,
you get the idea.
I will
So
have to put like to turn down the volume on that part because. So well, yeah, that was a good performance. So if you know the boss on the Sydney Opera House, you know you need to call him
yeah,
and say,
if anyone's watching this from the Sydney Opera House,
call me Storm.
I'm your guy. Yeah, I'll do my intro, and then that's the only like song I'll do.
Okay, so MBG, last question. How many mugs does he own?
I think I own like a lot. Like here right now on my desk, I have how many mugs? I have
Bro. Okay.
I have 2 mugs on my desk because if you know me, if you know any good teenage boy, they don't take their mugs or dishes or plates downstairs. They keep them in their room, and that's no different with me. So I have a lot of mugs right now. Today I was rocking the Queen Mum. Queen Mum mug. So that's what I was doing, you know.
Okay, so I want to ask if you if you can have like one superstar mug, which superstar would you have? Would you choose?
Oh, I think it'd be pretty funny to have redeemed these nuts.
It's not one to ever back down from a fight. Redeemer, my man, redeem these nuts. Wow! Oh, there
you go. Yeah, let's go with that.
Redeem these nuts.
Eddie Kingston.
with Miro's face on 3D on the.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, let's make it.
Okay, so well, I don't know how to pronounce this, but thanks for your question. Red Herring Customs asks, if you had one superstar to get the 5 new figures all in one single wave, each on different year, which superstar is your pick?
Ooh, man. If I could choose the gear, I would probably say CM Punk, right? Because
Okay.
you could do like Ring of Honor attire. You could do his new AEW All Out attire. You could do his trunks. Like what I really want to see is the all pink CM Punk, like like the Bret Hart attire. So if I had to choose, I'm a CM Punk mark. So actually it'd be either CM Punk or Darby because Darby has a lot of really good ones too.
Yeah, that is Stink face paint, you know. It's so good.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So good.
Yeah.
Come on, Jaspers.
Yeah, we need that. Come on, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Chop, chop.
Well, you know him. You know that Figure 4 Photos asks why his fingers are so sticky.
Well, I just had this problem recently because I unboxed the Darby in the mirror today. And what I think it is because the Jazzwares figures, whenever you open them, the case is always so slimy, you know? I don't know if you experience that, but I definitely do. It's always so slimy whenever I open it. And so I think that's the reason, you know?
Okay. So, well, that's all the questions. So, well, now, Nick, or I should call you Queen Mom.
Queen, yeah, please do. The Australian icon, Queen Mum. Actually, can I run this by you real quick?
Okay.
So, I had this idea. So Buddy Murphy was like WWE's best kept secret, right?
Okay.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
So, Buddy Murphy is WWE's best kept secret because he's an Australian icon like me. What do you think of this? YouTube's best kept secret.
That's cool.
There you go. Queen Mum, Australian icon, YouTube's best kept secret. It's everything.
Yeah, everybody wants a T-shirt with a Queen Mom right now.
Yeah, maybe that'll be. I've been meaning to make some T-shirts just because I want a Nick Storm T-shirt because I'm a mark for myself. So maybe we'll have to do a little bit of a Queen Mum.
Yeah. Okay, so well, now it's your turn to ask me something, anything you want.
Okay, cool. Can I think about it for a little bit?
Yeah, think about it.
Because I had a question, but I completely forgot it. Okay, I want to know why, out of everything, uh, why you choose wrestling figures. I want to know what's
Okay,
important to you about these wrestling figures.
okay. Well, it was like back when I was maybe 10 and 9 or 11. I don't remember the the age. I always like knew the wrestling world because of the PS2 games because my brother used to play them. He used to FU me like John Cena on the day.
Yeah.
And well, yeah. I remember well. I was playing WWE 12 on the Wii, like Wii, and well, that game that's
oh man, I had it on the Wii as well. I had all the WWE
that
games
game
on the Wii.
that Sin Cara is a cover. That same game.
Yeah.
And I remember well, I start game, and for some reason, I start playing all the day as Cody Rhodes. I made Cody Rhodes winning all the titles, and now it's I think it's going to happen.
Yeah. Now he's on his way to win every title ever.
Yeah. So well, yeah, just joke. Here we love Cody.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so well, yeah. So I started to enjoy wrestling, but on that time it's because it was fun, you know. Man, right now I'm like I want to watch a wrestling match. Back on the day, I wanted to watch like a funny match, you know. But well,
Yeah.
I remember my brother had some toys, some Jack's specific toys. Mr.
Wow,
Kennedy,
okay, yeah.
Finley. I have them on the crowd. I have them on the crowd of the big fest.
Yeah.
And I remember well on the Wii. Well, they were like new superstars. And I remember one day we go well here on Peru. You don't find like a Walmart. You don't find a Target when you can go like toy hunt. No, here it's impossible because here if you go toy hunt, the figure like right now they have like Elite 60. Like it's like that. Yeah. They still.
I mean, some of them go for a lot now. Some of those Elite 60s.
But I don't want
because most of them have been released.
The other day, I went to sell a figure on some market, and they had like basic Torito, like things like that. But well.
Oh my god.
So well, yeah. I went to that market because it was like a market that sells everything, and there are some wrestling figures, you know, some Lucy figures, some figures in the box, and I remember, well, it would be great to have some toys because I was like a little kid that need to play with some toys, some wrestling figures, like. I have always been like a guy that likes toys. I remember my mom told me, okay, so make a list for all the figures you want. So, but back in the day, it was like I want Kofi Kingston, and I saw a Jack Specific with all his Lucy arm Kofi Kingston. Okay, I will take it. Yeah. So I started like that, and then like I bought some figures. Then I remember a friend of my mom was going to the U.S. And then well, the figures are very easy to find because if you like order Amazon here to Peru, the shipping is going to be like so expensive. I think that the same happens to you. Yeah. So well, yeah. She brought me Shield Dean Ambrose. I didn't know how to even order figures, because that was the time that Dean Ambrose was on his solo run, and I ordered a
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose. I'm that stupid, because Dean Ambrose was my favorite wrestler.
Yeah,
back
me
in the
too.
day.
Me too.
Yeah. And well, I ordered an Ambrose, and then I ordered a lot of then figures, because I want to have like all the superstars that were on the TV. Okay, so well, that started because I love wrestling. Then I remember, oh, Kevin Owens debuted. Kevin Owens was then is my favorite superstar. Since 2016, like the moment he won the title was so very emotional for me, because I love Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
And then I start collecting. Then, well, the lockdown, I started this page, just for loading some fix. Um, and yeah, some photos. Then it started growing. Then with the business for all the designs, the graphics, I can buy my figures with my own money, thanks to God. And
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, it all started. It all started with playing as Cody Rhodes on the Wii.
Well, yeah. Well, in the AEW game that's going to come out, you can do
Oh.
that exact same thing. Make Cody win every belt again.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make a gameplay.
Make him be both of the tag champions.
It's going to be like the team of Cody, like blonde Cody and Cody with the black hair.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see Cody posted a photo? I think before I came on this, like today, I saw Cody post a photo of Stardust. So
Yeah. Let me
yeah. Check his account, and his profile picture's changed. It's like a fire now.
Oh my God. Oh.
So and a lot of people think he's coming back this month, or like at the end of this month.
Stardust. And yeah. Oh my God. Please no. Well, Stardust gimmick was good, but
yeah.
I always enjoyed when the crowd was chanting Cody Rhodes, and he was like, he's dead, he's dead. Poor Cody,
Yeah.
bro, poor Cody. But yeah, it was a
Poor
good
Cody.
gimmick, I start watching wrestling 2015, and I didn't know the reason why Cody Rhodes was even on the roster, and a guy called Stardust that was very similar to him was on the roster. The guy that did it all on the Wii wasn't on the roster, and then I figured out that he was Stardust.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
So you just didn't know. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
So Nick, thank you for joining me here in this amazing interview.
Dude, of course, man. This is so fun. I love talking about figures. I love talking about wrestling. So whenever you want to do this again, let me know. I need to have you on my podcast now.
Yeah, it will be awesome. I will be very down for it. Yeah. So
hell yeah.
Thank you, Nick, and thank you everybody for watching this interview. See you soon. Unboxings coming. Big fat episodes coming. You want to see the reaction of Nick on that first episode.
There we go.
We're rolling out, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.
Bye.